moment of truth. Let's see what happens. All right, part 2 of getting the Podium Connect Micro integrated with the AIM Mychron system. In the last video, we integrated it with the expansion hub that AIM provides. We found out that we were tapping into the wrong pin for powering the Podium Connect Micro. What we really needed was to tap into the same power pin that is provided to the Mychron 5 that can also provide power to the Podium Connect. And then that way, a single power connection will power both of them. All right, so we have our spare binder connector here, and we're going to go ahead and strip this. And we're going to make a temporary patch cable for testing this integration. So what do we got here? So we have blue, gray, white, black, and brown. Okay. So going off of our old documentation for the Podium Connect first generation, we have white is can high, brown is ground, black is the original battery connection, which in fact works with other AIM devices like their regular dashboards. But pin 5 is marked as no connect. However, that is actually the battery connection coming from the external power supply. And of course, blue is can low. So okay, we're gonna clean up this cable here, getting the shield cut away. So we'll go ahead and get these stripped. Clean up the mess. Okay, and then the M8 connector for our power and can pigtail. 1 is white with can low, 2 is red, 3 is green for can high, 4 is black for ground. Okay, so white is can low. It is white on the AIM end, and that leaves only one other cable. So that'll be the white cable here. So we have all the 4 conductors hooked up. We can get this plugged in to the Podium Connect Micro here. And then we can plug the binder cable into the, hold on a second here. Let's make sure we have this unplugged before we get this hooked up. Okay. So we have that plugged into the AIM power and can hub extension. And let's get this mess organized. So we have our 4 conductors, we have our M8 pigtail, and then we have the AIM binder connection. So moment of truth, let's see what happens. Oh yeah, that's the ticket. So yeah, we have CAN bus, we have the AIM system is on, and then that's getting powered by the common power connection from this battery, which is this. Hooking up a battery like this is a common setup for karting because they don't use the internal battery. They use an external battery with this CAN hub expansion and external power connection, exactly the way AIM intended. So here we're just tapping into the correct pin on the AIM cable, and then that just provides power and data to both of the systems. And then if we go to the dash here, we could pick up the AIM system and then see the data updating on the scatter plot. All that beautiful data. Cool. Yeah. So the next step is to get this properly outfitted with what they call a field connection for an M8. You can test that on a real kart. It'll be rugged enough for a karting application. And then once we verify that, we can get some proper cables made for a Mychron.